This all started when I was posted in Rampur as district magistrate. I left the district, we had 48 lakh already collected in that fund in Rampur itself. So far, we have helped, I believe, more than 2,000 people. I had told people even to contribute 1 rupee.
So, hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. I'm Muskan Khandilwal, and today we have with us 2005 batch IAS officer Aunjaneya Kumar Singh. Mr. Singh, who is the commissioner of Moradabad division, started a novel and a unique initiative during his tenure as district magistrate Rampur. The initiative aimed towards ensuring overall care of deprived children through general health care and child welfare fund in Moradabad. It has shown great promise, and today Mr. Singh is present here to share about this initiative. So, welcome, sir.
Thank you.
What is the General Healthcare and Child Welfare Fund? How it started, and what is the actual story behind the start of such an out-of-the-box initiative? Please share.
Actually, this all started when I was posted in Rampur as district magistrate. That was after lockdown period. I mean, lockdown was getting over. It was in the process of getting unlocked. And that period, I was visiting with my officers in the evening in the market. I saw few children selling balloons, and they were in numbers. I believe 10 or 12 children were there. I asked them, because in the evening generally it was 8 o'clock, and in the evening generally market used to get completely empty because the effect of lockdown was still there in the market. So I asked them what caused them to sell the balloons. Are they doing it by their interest or something? One child, he told me, one kid, I believe he would have been some 7 or 8 years old. He said because his father got ill, and her mother was a petty just sort of house help, domestic help. So she was not in a position to get the livelihood properly, and then getting treatment of his father also. So just to help the family, he is selling the balloons, and the same was the story of almost all the children. I purchased all the balloons, and then I gave them money. While returning, I was just thinking over that. Today I have purchased the balloons. Now what about tomorrow? They are going to come back again. So that is where I came back at home. Then I discussed this with my wife. There was one colleague of mine. She is my younger sister. She was looking after social media. It was posted on social media. Then we were discussing. She also made her queries, and then I discussed with the DPO who was looking after that at that period of time, the children and women. So I discussed in detail what can we do right now for the children, and we didn't have any scheme which would cover all the children or women at that period of time. So that is where came the idea of collecting a fund. I mean, establishing a fund where we can help these children. We were already doing this through Corona Relief Fund. We had a fund at the local level, and we were helping all the people who were suffering from lockdown, right down from just making them giving them conveyance to reach to making them reach to their home, to generate livelihood to them, and each and every household, to ensure that they are getting proper food and livelihood. That was what we were doing through Corona Relief Fund, and we had at that period of time, I believe, more than 1 crore in the fund. People had donated, people had contributed because they had trust.
Right.
Then there was a question, already we are having a fund. Then people in this period, when the total economic lockdown sort of thing is there, recession period is there, can people help us out contributing in this fund if we are generating another fund? What did we think? Let us float it, and then let us see what happens. First we decided, my wife contributed 10,000, then I contributed equal amount. Then the girl who was looking after my social media, Nivedita, she contributed, and then all the officers, they got motivated and they contributed 1 day of their salary. And that's the way the fund started. It was very casual sort of thing. It was not a formalized sort of thing. And we started this way. And then next few days we continued discussing, and then we evolved various ways. Like, people used to come to me to thank me because I helped them during corona period, I mean lockdown period, and they used to come with bouquet. I requested them not to come with bouquet, not to come with any sweet. Rather, the money could be contributed to the fund for the children. And that way we started collecting money. And I believe when I left the district, when I got promoted as commissioner, I left the district, we had 48 lakh already collected in that fund in Rampur itself. But still the formal structure was not there. When I came to Moradabad, the same thing I started in Moradabad. But the question was, people were asking, if we are contributing in this fund, do we get any sort of income tax relief or any that sort of thing? Since we didn't have any formal structure, so that was not possible. So there we started the process of making a formal structure. Then under my chairmanship, and then DIG police, all the collectors, all the SPs, CDOs, VC, municipal commissioner, everyone, we connected all the officers who were to contribute in this process this way or that way. Means not only with money, because we had evolved a way of helping children. If any child is suffering from some sort of health problem or education problem or any that sort of livelihood problem, then in health, CMO had to verify whether he is having genuine problem, and we didn't use to give money in their hands. It was directly given to the institutions. The same way, if education, we used to give the educational institutes. If livelihood there, we used to give to the organizations. So we made each and every officer who was to contribute this way or that way in that committee, and then that way the child health care committee was established. It was formulated in initial process. In the same period, people started coming in Moradabad with emergency situations. Like, one lady came to my office and she said, my only son, he had met with an accident. Her husband had already expired. Now she said, I have only one son in my family, and if he's not operated immediately, he can expire. Then immediately I called a person and I told to help her out. And then I talked to the hospital also. Then they got ready to give discount of 50,000, and 50,000 I got deposited, and he was operated immediately. This was the process when we were discussing about a child care fund, and that is where the basic idea to help people during emergencies, because their Ayushman card is there, but many a time the person might not be covered with Ayushman card first, and then the emergency situation, whatever demands, the person might not get help from government schemes immediately. So what we decided, we then extended the area of this committee, I mean the whole scope, and then General Healthcare and Child Care Fund committee was established, and the fund was established under that committee. So far, we have helped, I believe, more than 2,000 people and many other areas also. So right now, the committee is General Healthcare and Child Care Committee, and the fund is General Healthcare and Child Care Fund, and we are registered also, and we have PAN card also. So now people are coming overwhelmingly to help us, and we are able to help all the needies.
That's great, sir. So as you said that you yourself and your wife has also donated the money. So are you still donating?
Yes, I do. Many places I have to take my initiative. See, our chair is very influential. I used to say to the officers, we use our influence various ways. This influence can be used to connect the society, to get community participation in various ways. Yesterday only I have come from one of the districts of my division, Sambhal, where 10 families were completely deserted. The district collector has taken initiative to, with the help of community, to construct their houses, and 3 houses already constructed and handed over to them. So this is the power of influence of our chair. We talk to the people. If we are not harassing people anyway, and we are very proactive to them, the very portion of our job, that is service. We are not in a job, we are in service. We are called Indian administrative service. The service portion I usually highlight, and that is where we can connect with the people. People will come to help us out, whosoever are able, whosoever are enough capable, they will help us out. And that is the way we can help many needy people in various ways. So that is what we do. I mean, this is there is nothing personal, the influence of the chair. And just 6 months back, I had got a kid, 5-year-old, the 5-year-old girl child got kidney transplant done from her mother. The total expenditure was 11 lakh. That time our fund was not enough sufficient to help her out. So I got contribution from communities, and we helped that girl, and now she is completely transplant is successful, and the girl is very healthy.
Wow, that's great. So, like, what is the whole process of donation? How one can donate or contribute?
We have got an account open in the division level, at division level, and in all the 5 districts of my division. There are subcommittees in the districts, like we have general healthcare and childcare fund committee at division level, and then subcommittees are there under the chairmanship of district collectors. The accounts are there, and people have to contribute directly in the account. We don't accept any sort of cash to any officer. If any person wants to contribute, they have to deposit the amount in the account itself. Whatever, at the division level account or the district level account, anywhere they can deposit. And then the help also is given the same way. We don't take out money from the account. We directly through check or through draft or through online transfer, we send the money to the concerned agency, be it hospital, be it organization, be it any agency. So that the way we take the contribution. We have QR code also established at different places in our offices. People can contribute through online process, I mean UPI and online also. So all the methods of contribution are available, and we generally don't we try at the maximum level not to do any human interface in this process.
Okay, great. So, like, how you encourage people to contribute or donate for this initiative?
See, this is all about the faith. This is all about the trust. I generally say, in the past time, for various reasons, the trust with the officers has decreased among the people. There might be various reasons. We are also part of that. I mean, the society, the portion of society has good or bad people. The same way we also the same society constitutes us, and we are also same way good or bad. But when we motivate people, when we go to the level of service, and this way we are helping both. I mean, we are helping our service also, because this is the way service gets strengthened, gets recognized, gets faith of the people, trust of the people, and trust is very necessary. See, we go to law and order problems. Many a time we don't have our personal gunners or everyone, but we have to deal with the crowd. If that trust factor is not there, we are not able, as magistrates also, as civil officers, we will not be able to handle law and order problems also. This basic trust and the service in the both factors, if that are there, and we can generate the faith of the people, trust of the people, we will be able to help everyone. So what do? We keep everything completely transparent. Like, all the contributions are disclosed to the people without names. If the names they insist that the names should be given, then only we give them name. Otherwise, we even the beneficiary's name we don't disclose. Contributions also disclosed only on if the person wants, and then we give them certificates. In not mentioning the amount initial period, I had told people even to contribute 1 rupee. Your 1 rupee also will be recognized. And the basic funda was like the district has population of 27 lakh. Now, if every month every person contributes only 1 rupee, then we get 27 lakh in one district, a small district, 27 lakh per month. And that will be a great help to the people. So that is the way we motivated people. Second, we issued them certificates. We discouraged any sort of bouquet or sweets at our home or any sort of gift. We used to tell the people, generally people, they want get photographed with us. I used to say, I am ready to give you any number of photographs, provided you contribute to the child care fund and you give us information about the needy children. So both the way we encourage. If any needy child is there, please inform us, and various numbers are even released. Like at this division level, I have a WhatsApp number where people can give the information, and at the same time, if they want to contribute, they can give us information and any help required, how they need to contribute or they can contribute, and if any problem is there in contribution, we help them out. And the same way it is applicable for the help also. So by the use and when we disclose how many people have got benefited, people get more encouraged. We give it on social media. Through our social media also, you'll see when you go through our my social media, you'll get the information about the contributions, about the beneficiaries, about the people who are helping us out, everything given there, and then people gets encouraged.
Okay, great. So like the fund was established by collecting money from the voluntary contribution, right? So you have a whole government machinery. So is the government not capable enough to treat each and every person out there?
No, that is a good question. See, government has schemes in every sphere. The problem with that scheme is eligibility. During Corona period, lockdown period, what did I see? There's many people like the government schemes say if a person has pakka house, if the person is not under BPL category, various schemes are not applicable to them. When I used to roam around in the evenings and the nights during the lockdown in different towns of my districts, what I found is people are having houses, workable, not very good houses, very big houses. It's pakka house, more are satisfactory, but they don't have livelihood facilities. So, and they won't come out to ask for that also, because the moment they ask, what do we think? I mean, the people who are having good house, they are coming out for getting food for themselves. This can be thought both the ways. Any person who is capable enough to have his or her livelihood, the moral system of society generally prohibits them coming out and asking for food. They get ashamed of doing that. But so that's why they won't come to you asking for food. But still, they are in need of the food. So what do we used to do? We used to prepare packets and just leave it at their doorstep. If the person is getting it silently, secretly, is fine. The work is done. We know. Same way, during the lockdown only, I got to know about second need. And that is also there recorded in our social media. The same girl, Nivedita, asked me, we are doing everything for the food. Now, what about the women in need? They may get into periods during this time. Generally, they don't go to shops and get the sanitary pads purchased openly. It is wrapped in black polythene and given to them. Now during the lockdown, everything is locked. So only way out is to tell someone, especially a male person of the family, to get a sanitary pad for them if they need it. And that is hardly they are going to do. So this is a big crisis. Generally, a male operating the system might not understand. And I got the point. I opened a women helpline for women, and then we got 5 lakhs sanitary pads purchased. It was distributed in all the areas, rural areas also, through Asha and Anganwadi. And urban area, we had option given to purchase it, even branded items, branded sanitary pads. What did we do? We talked to the companies, and the rate was decreased. Like if the sanitary pad was worth 38 rupees, we were giving it for 28 or 32 rupees, if that is asked. So what did you ask? Government schemes cover everyone, but that might not cover all the needies first, because they have parameters. This is the parameter for getting help, and that many people at that given period, the person might be capable, but at that given period he might not be capable enough to take care of child or themselves first. Second thing, many needs, they need urgency. I mean, you have got you have met with an accident or any of your family. The cost of operation might be 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, and immediately you might not get that money, might not be having. Third, you get help from CM Relief Fund also, and other funds are also there, but they take time. So you need it tomorrow, and you might get it. There's a process. The process might give you the help after 3 or 4 months. So that's the way we have made our help flexible. If you are covered with the government scheme, immediately needed, we'll help you out. And when the government support comes to you, we'll recover the money back from you, back to the fund. The same way, if you are covered with any scheme, and right now the scheme is taking time, or you may get included in the scheme, right now you are not included, we'll help you out, we'll include you in the scheme, and then the moment you get help from the scheme, we will get it back, everything from you. So this is all about making incapable capable, and then encouraging them to contribute. That's the system.
That's great. So it's really a novel initiative started by you and your team. We hope that more people contribute and more children can be helped with this particular fund. So thank you so much, sir, for giving your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.